Hey there, I'm Rita Bearcat, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are just here for the first time, today is day 21 in 30 days of art challenges. I sent out these challenges to my subscribers, and I will leave a link below if you would like to have these art challenges in your inbox. Today I am working completely on canvas. This is an 8.5 by 11 art journal that I have in my shop. It is handmade. All of our journals are handmade. Most of them have paper and canvas in it. The 8.5 by 11 only has canvas in it, but it is lined, and they have pages that are sewn together. And as you can see here, they lay nice and flat. So today I am painting with watercolor on canvas. This works really well on paper. I wasn't really sure how it would do on the canvas because I didn't just sew the pages, so it was kind of an experiment, but I actually really liked the way it came out. So I'm using just different colors, watercolors that I thought would complement each other to make some flowers. And they're not they're probably the first flowers that I made without faces, because I like to put faces in my flowers. But this particular piece, I wanted to add a quote to it, and it's about friends and flowers, and I really thought it would be really nice to do this one, so without any character in it, but just to be like a very simple flower background. So with watercolor, you could just put some water down and add some color to it, and it comes together really quickly and really pretty. Simple way to make a flower. So I'm adding some details around the outside, making sure I've got highlights and lowlights in my flowers. All of this was done with watercolor, and I'm just kind of playing with it, adding different colors and layers and depth to my flowers. The quote that I was talking about is, let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners that make our souls blossom. And I've always loved that quote. It's by Marcel Proust. So I just wanted to have some pretty flowers on the page, keeping it quite simple, not even doing a background. I just wanted the canvas to be the background of these little flowers. So once I had my background done, I did have a little file folder that I wanted to put in there as well. Originally, my thought process was to put the quote on the file folder so you can see some writing in the background. But once I did the flowers, I changed my mind and decided to put the quote on top of the floral page. So this one, I did gesso it first because I was going to do the writing on it. And when I do writing, especially painting on canvas, I use gesso because I don't want it to bleed when I'm doing lettering. And I wanted to make sure that, you know, the letters were going to stay in the place where I am actually writing them and not be blurry or anything like that. But I just ended up totally changing my mind because I really liked the way the flowers came out. And I actually liked the way the flowers came out better on the gesso than without. So if I was going to do it again, I would actually add gesso. It dried faster, the colors were popping a little bit more, and just having that white background, I think, too. And having it not soak into the actual canvas page. So you can see here that I just ended up covering most of the file folder with color because I already had the writing in the background that I knew that I wanted to do before, but I changed my mind. You know, and that's our prerogative. We have a right to change our mind. Especially with art, you kind of just have to go with the flow, and sometimes things pop up and you like it the way it is, or you don't like it and you change it. But this was really fun to do. And for this page, I did end up using a safety pin to attach it to the book, and you'll see that in the finished pages, but it didn't show me clipping it onto the book because I did have to bend it a little bit to do that. It's a little hard to do sometimes on camera, some things. So as you can see, I'm just adding some darker colors on the edges. And I did go back and use a little bit of gesso for these dots and a couple of other bigger dots a little bit later I ended up doing after I took the picture. So I have a picture kind of before I finished it and then how I ended up finishing it all together. So here's how they ended up using a little bit of gesso in there in the centers. And I really like the way this one came out. I hope that you like it too. And if you do, give this video a thumbs up. And I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the link below if you want those art challenges in your inbox. I will send them to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.